Parenting nightmares, worst mom and dad ever. Today, we will delve into the lives of individuals who have unfortunately earned the title of the most neglectful parents in the world. While the fundamental duty of parents is to nurture, support, and care for their children with love and kindness, some fail to fulfill this responsibility. Here, we shine a light on some of the most egregious examples of parental neglect. Introducing the Carrot Couple. Back in 2017, a couple decided to conduct an unusual experiment with carrots. Clarice and Brett Tobias, parents from Utah, embarked on this peculiar journey that eventually led to their arrest. Their adopted 5-year-old son was at the center of this unsettling ordeal. Instead of providing him with a proper bedroom, they relegated him to the basement. What's more, this young boy was essentially confined in the basement, forced to sleep there amid the company of spiders and rats. The most baffling aspect of their parenting approach was their insistence that their son's diet should consist almost entirely of carrots. The couple purportedly aimed to turn their son's skin orange through their unusual dietary regimen, an endeavor that they seemingly achieved. The police reported that the child's skin indeed acquired an orange hue due to his excessive carrot consumption. What makes this situation even more perplexing is that, on the surface, these parents appeared like an ordinary, well-adjusted individuals. However, behind closed doors, they were engaged in an endeavor to transform their child into what they envisioned as an orange carrot son. Fortunately, these two parents from Utah, whose actions defy reason, have been apprehended, and their child is now in a more suitable and caring environment. We can only hope that his skin has returned to its natural color, and he can now lead a healthier and happier life. Next, we have the shocking case of the laptop destruction incident. This story revolves around a North Carolina man named Tommy Jordan and his 15-year-old daughter, who found herself in a lot of trouble. Tommy's daughter had been using a Facebook to post disrespectful comments about her parents. But one day, she crossed the line by comparing herself to a slave and complaining about unpaid chores. In response, Tommy decided to teach her a lesson by taking her laptop and quite dramatically destroying it. He even shared a video of the laptop's demise on Facebook, which quickly went viral. The video, titled "Facebook Parenting for Troubled Teens," caught the attention of the media, leading to an appearance on Good Morning America. However, Tommy's action also attracted the authorities, as Child Protection Services and the police got involved. Opinions on this incident are divided, with some supporting Tommy's tough parenting approach, while others believe he went too far. What's your take on this situation? Let's move on to the sensational Sunday incidents. While in the previous case, some people sided with the father, this next story will likely leave you questioning the sanity of the mother involved. In 2018, a woman named Sharon Dobbins from Phoenix, Arizona, decided to wake up her sons for Easter service at church. However, her chosen method was both shocking and alarming. Frustrated that her sons wouldn't get out of bed, Sharon resorted to using a taser to jolt them awake. Her 17-year-old son did wake up, but instead of going to church, he made a different call: to the police. Law enforcement officers arrived at the scene, discovering a stun gun and identifying 2 small bumps on the son's leg. Sharon claimed that she had only used the taser's noise to wake them and hadn't directly targeted her sons. She insisted that she was trying to prioritize God by getting her kids to attend church. However, the police didn't buy her explanation and she found herself under arrest. Now let's talk about the Lion Guard case that unfolded in June 2018. A couple from British Columbia lost a custody battle for their 1-year-old daughter, but the reason behind these decisions were beyond bizarre. The parents had been engaging in strange cult-like behaviors in front of their children. The government of British Columbia decided to take their children away due to concerns about their unconventional actions. One of these behaviors including using a lion's figure as deity, a stuffed lion that served as their god. This stuffed lion dictated their actions, and they believed they had to follow its instructions. To make matters even more peculiar, the parents decided to represent themselves in court using the stuffed lion as their lawyer. It's no surprise that they lost their custody battle, as their beliefs and action left many questioning their sanity. Encouraging a fight. In 2015, a mother from Florida received distressing news that her 13-year-old daughter was being subjected to bullying. However, instead of choosing the typical response, the 33-year-old Tabitha Bennett decided to take an unusual and harmful approach. She invited the bully to engage in a physical confrontation with her daughter via Facebook. Bennett accompanied her daughter to the arranged fight, even bringing a knife, and compelled her child to engage in a physical altercation with the bully. The fight endured for approximately a minute, while two onlookers recorded videos on their mobile devices, which swiftly spread across various social media platforms. Bennett was ultimately charged with child abuse, assault, and battery. Endangering an infant with smoke. In 2014, a video surfaced showing a toddler seated on the toilet while smoking a marijuana joint. Shockingly, the child's mother not only recorded this, but also found it amusing. After the video garnered comments expressing outrage, with some stating that it was disgusting and far from humorous, it was removed. Nevertheless, prior to its removal, the video had already been shared 50,000 times, prompting concerned internet users to report it to Child Protective Services. While it remains unverified whether the child's parents were identified, we can only hope that the child has been placed in a more secure and caring environment. Baby Botox. In 2011, a mother from San Francisco named Carrie Campbell made headlines when she disclosed that she administered Botox injections to her 8-year-old daughter. The daughter participates in child beauty pageants and claimed that she used Botox to stay competitive. Initially, the young girl cried when she received the injections, but she eventually grew accustomed to them. Child Protective Services are now examining the ethical and legal aspects of administering Botox to children. Moving on to the next one, we have baby for sale. In 2012, a 26-year-old mother from Dallas, Texas, attempted to sell her 4-month-old baby by placing an advertisement in the classified section of her local newspaper. Fortunately, someone who had considered buying the baby had a change of heart and reported the situation to the police. Law enforcement swiftly intervened, finding the baby alone in its crib when the mother returned home. As a result, the mother was charged with child abandonment, and the child is now under the care of Protective Services. Up next, escort parent. In 2012, an alarming case surfaced in Nebraska, revealing a mother's involvement in the exploitation of her 14-year-old daughter. Even more shockingly, it was discovered that the 35-year-old mother had also engaged in pimping out her 7-year-old daughter. The exposure of the woman's illicit activities came when an undercover officer launched an investigation into her solicitation. Consequently, the mother was arrested and faced legal charges. The 3 men who had participated in her services were also subjected to legal action. A seasoned judge with 3 decades of experience expressed that this was one of the most appalling cases he had ever encountered. Next, Iron Woman. In the year 2000, a mother residing in Houston, Texas faced charges for scorching her 10-year-old daughter's face using a hot iron. It came to light that the reason behind this horrifying act was the child's difficulty in reading specific words in her book. Regrettably, the mother subjected her daughter to burn on both sides of her face, resulting in severe and distressing scars. Shockingly, she neglected to seek medical attention for her daughter after the incident, and it was only brought to the authorities' attention when a school nurse observed the burn marks. Up next, kid's thrower. In 2012, a mother in Russia, aged 30, had 2 sons who were behaving badly. Rather than instructing them to cease their misbehavior, imposing a typical form of punishment, she chose an unthinkable course of action. She hurled them from the 15th floor balcony window of their apartment. Tragically, her sons, aged 4 and 7, met with a fatal end as they struck in the ground, losing their life instantaneously. Subsequently, surveillance footage captured the mother exiting the apartment in a composed manner following the harrowing incident. Quick-thinking onlookers, 2 women managed to restrain her until the police arrived at the scene. Next, shopping with a deceased infant. In 2011, a mother from Chicago tragically suffocated her 3-month-old son in response to his incessant crying. After this distressing act, she took a nap and upon awakening, she ventured out for a shopping trip, bringing her deceased baby along. It was later disclosed that she was under the influence of alcohol at the time of the suffocation. She didn't realize that placing a blanket over the baby's mouth would prove fatal. Subsequently, examination revealed that the infant had been deceased for 14 hours before the incident was reported. And lastly, the Farmville case. Number 1 Farmville perpetrator. In 2010, a mother from Florida was engrossed in playing the popular Facebook game Farmville when her 3-month-old baby persistently cries disrupted her. In an appalling turn of events, she proceeded to shake her baby to death, only to resume her virtual farming activities of planting and harvesting online crops. She's currently facing a prison sentence to 25 to 50 years for this unimaginable crime. Wrapping up our exploration of some of the most shocking parenting stories, we've delved into the lives of parents who left us astounded with their actions. Remember, parenting comes with immense responsibility, and these extreme cases serve as a stark reminder of what can happen when things go terribly wrong. If you found these stories as jaw-dropping as we did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more intriguing content, and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.